He comes in like, he's choking.
Hey, anybody know CPR? He's fucking choking, dude. He's choking. Did you know CPR? Let's get this goddamn podcast started. We're wasting all of our good material here.
No way.
Also, whenever you're up, can you grab the Mac Miller poster as well? I'm gonna prop it up right here behind me so that we can represent, so that people know that I fuck.
Same fucking pose.
No.
Come on, Come on, Jake. Us snakes gotta stick together, and this ain't it.
That's very weird.
Oh my god!
Good to be
shut
back.
up.
He's allergic to this bullshit already.
Good to be back, boys.
Oh, it is good to be back. It's been a couple months.
It's been what? Yeah.
It's been 3 months since we
me,
posted
man.
an actual gaming video, and even longer than that since a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Life's gotten in the way. I work 115, 20 hours a week. So
Yep. I just came off 109.
Yeah. I mean, shit, and I don't know what the fuck these other two guys are doing.
I worked 50.
I ain't doing shit. Fuck my job. At least I'm honest, bro. I ain't like, yo, I'm working.
Yeah.
80 hours,
I'm working a lot.
bro.
I'm working a lot of hours.
I'm working like 17 hours a week, dude. Very.
Yeah, bro. I just did that one thing at work the other day, and like, fuck, bro. Took all day.
I sold a hat, dude.
I fucking saw the hat, right? And I said, yeah.
Upsell
By the way, this is
some
Jake.
embroidering. Yeah, Jake, since you're on the mic already, go ahead and fucking tell everybody a little bit about you. All 20 people.
What's up, boys? Name's Jake. Small dick. Big world. Big ambitions. Corona sponsor me. I got one kid. And then my boys.
This dude really says small dick, big world. You fucking.
Big ambitions.
Yo, Corona sponsor me.
Big ambitions.
Yo, we
Some more important.
already got a sponsor, man.
Yeah, we do.
Kick this dude out of the
Amish
fucking
what?
chat.
I'm coining the term Uncle Rico. It's the dude that's really into fucking sports. Talks about how he could have been fucking varsity and only plays with himself out in the front yard.
Yard, dude. The fuck?
Bet, what's wrong with this?
I can't even afford a yard. Fuck off.
Bet,
You literally
want me to
can't
put
out
up
a
the-
40-yard, bro.
Bro, you want to pull me up the
Alley
hash marks?
taxes,
We'll
bro.
run 10 yards right now, bro. I'll put hash marks, and every time we go down it, I'll just switch the number up.
I just switched the number.
We shouldn't have brought Jake on this motherfucker.
No,
bro.
hold on.
Not have
Can I
done
mute
that.
him?
No, please don't.
If y'all want to dive into hockey, since we just found out that the Stars played like shit tonight.
Oh, man.
Let's go,
They-
Stars.
Listen,
They
they
choked
didn't
on
play
it
like
hard.
shit. It was literally, it came down to the wire, which was good. They came back in the third. So, like, the Stars, it's just a depend thing, man. It's either they're a strong first period team leading into the third, they start to get sloppy and start playing sluggish, or they play really good throughout the periods, and then around the third, they finish pretty strong. So it just depends. It's just we can't finish out games to save our lives.
They
That's the
gotta be
biggest
they
thing.
gotta be dominant, man. That's the only way the Stars end up winning is when they're dominant. We saw it in the first fucking game of the season, dude. The first game of the season, they dropped
and-
7 points?
That too. They
Yeah.
were more rested up too. They had more time to get their chemistry down, which is really good. And then a lot of the problems that they had last year weren't showing up. Like they're passing through the neutral ice. They're how long they're playing puck and staying in the offensive zone. How many times on the power play are they gonna go? Which they were pretty bad last year.
And they're giving themselves really good scoring opportunities, man. I think what it
Very,
is
very good. Pavelski's
So-
leading the league, bro, and he's like
because Pavelski's a god.
yeah,
Pavelski's a fucking god, dude.
dude.
So
Him and Raz.
listen, man. I think what it is, right? I'm thinking with my hockey brain, dude. I think what it is that who the fuck is? Goddamn! Oh, now I can't fucking think about it because some fucking retard decided they were gonna send some shit in the chat, dude. I'm in the middle of talking, you fucking fuck.
What a dick.
What a cock, man. What did you even send? You said in the boys, you said he is a god, dude. Can you shut the fuck up, dude? We were just in the middle of talking about that, dude. You're gonna
Bro, I
fucking
don't like this new setup,
middle of
honestly.
me. Look, Shake's gone. Now Shake's gone. But we're getting to that point, and I think we're starting to see a lot of teams reach mid-season form sooner. The Canes are one of them because the Canes have been taking it to them, man, night after night.
Canes
They
were
have just
really
been beating
good
them
in
up.
postseason last year. I think they went to conference finals or like semi-conference finals. I don't remember what that's called, but they were doing really good last year. Dallas is doing really good this year. It's just like they were leading pretty good, and then all of a sudden, like a halfway through our game cycle, I think it was like near our third or fifth game, we just started playing sloppy, started playing bad again. We can't keep the puck in our offensive zone. We can't pass it up the neutral ice. We keep getting too many. It's also because like sometimes the refs play pretty bad against the Stars. That's personally me though.
All right. Well, I mean, we can talk about that shit all day long because then I can talk about the fucking the Pens and the Bruins and all these different guys. Right? That's just a sports thing, right? That's a sportsism. We don't have to worry about that shit. What I'm saying is, I think that they're allowed to be sloppy for a bit. I think they're allowed to make those mistakes as long as they start learning and coming through them. Because they got, if I remember correctly, I don't know their schedule off the top of my head, but they've got some rest coming up. Not a lot, but they got a little bit of rest coming up. They can get some practice in, especially with a bunch of people. A bunch of teams getting delayed because of COVID and shit. I think that's going to help them more than anything. But I think with the Stars, the one thing they've really got to focus on is just consistency. Over all things, consistency. Because they're a good fucking team, man. They are a great team. They're really solid. Really, really, really solid.
They've got the best goal scorers in the league.
Exactly. Best goal scorers in the league. They've got great goalies. Both of them, man. They've got a great tandem in the net. They really fucking do.
Amazing, bro.
And they've got a great tandem. 10. Yeah, and captain alternate, dude, that's a great leadership tandem too. I think they just need to work on consistency. They need to work on being consistently in sync because I think what happens is on those games where they come out strong in the first, they start to kind of lose it in the second, and then they're just gone in the third. All hope is gone in the third. Because I think what happens is they either, one, get too comfortable and they start playing back a little bit, playing with a lead. I think that happens to a lot of teams where they start playing with a lead, they get too comfortable, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, the other team's not comfortable, they're going to beat your ass.
Yeah.
And then the second thing that I think happens is if they're not ahead in the first, they might start to get kind of frustrated with each other at that point. And I think they can kind of translate on the ice, especially whenever they start to get out of sync with those passes. They're not making it on the tape, man. They get these beautiful stretch passes to just go wide, and all of a sudden it's icing because they just can't stick to the tape because their chemistry is off. And I think it just starts to degrade throughout the game, and that's where you got to use those intermissions to really kind of come back together and click and then rally. And I think they were good at that at the beginning of the season. They're starting to kind of lose it in this second-ish part of the season. I think the Pens are the same way. I mean, Pens fan, right? Pens are my main team. Dallas is my home team. But both my teams are kind of shit the fucking bed right now, bro. They're not doing good.
I'm a Caps fan. I have two of the single-handed best goal scorers in the league. Like, Tom Wilson is a fucking man, bro. You never want to drop fists with him. But then fucking Ovechkin.
Ooh, Ovi.
7th all-time Ovi. He's a man. It's just depends, man. Like
the grade A, baby.
Especially with the trade with Corey Perry going to the Habs, it was really good for us because that also kept us out of the penalty box just a little bit more. Like some of the penalties we did have a lot last year were because Corey Perry's bitch ass couldn't just sit the fuck down. Got into too many fights, too many cross checks, too many boarding calls. This is ass. Same thing with Ben, and doesn't help that Sagan's out until March or maybe the end of the season. Who knows? But once Sagan comes back, I think it could be a little bit better. But it's a roller coaster ride, and there's still about 40-something games left, so anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen, and that's the thing I'm trying to keep in mind with the Pens, especially like the Stars. I know they're going to come back, bro. The Stars are an inevitability at this point, man. They're going to come back. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to do well in the playoffs. I think they might be another Cup team this year. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know. We'll see, but they've got the roster to do it, man, and they've got the momentum to do it for sure.
They haven't really proved they have a Cup team again. If they did, they would have been scoring. Well, I mean, last year they only scored like 7 points in a game about 7 times, and I think they've already like judgmentally pushed that out of the water just recently because they've been having a great beginning of the season. Just right now, it's just a little rocky, but definitely a playoff team, a cup team. I'm not even sure right now. Like that, like I said though, it changes.
That's kind of how I feel about the Pens, right? Is there a lot of a playoff team right now? I feel like even with kind of like the shitty games that we've had, we are a playoff team. Are we a
Because you'll
cup
have
team?
Malkin.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
You have a lot of. You have big three guys.
Don't fucking talk to me about Malkin. Don't you fucking talk to me about Malkin. That motherfucker. No, don't you shut the fuck up, man. Don't you talk to me about Malkin. Malkin makes me so fucking mad, bro. This has been a terrible season for Malkin. He's not a bad player. He's great, dude. He's one of the best. He is objectively one of the best in the league right fucking now. And that tandem with him and Crosby's line, oh my God. That is unstoppable, but Malkin has not produced. You know who picked up in his place, though? Gensel. Gensel was fucking there. And Zucker, man. Zucker has been going at it, bro. He's on a fucking point streak. Oh, my God, dude.
But like it just comes back to the conversation we're having. It's just like those three are the big three in Pennsylvania. They bought at least if not 2 or 3 cups home since Sydney's been there. So like they're a cup team. But it comes back to, are they a playoff team right now? Yes. But they're not a cup team. But like Washington, man.
Chill.
Do I think they're a playoff team?
Jake!
No, I'm like, legit telling you, shut the fuck up. Aaron went to the bathroom, bro. We gotta chill for a second. Hold on.
You still eating chili in that fucking white jersey?
Okay. All right, so Jake, man, me and you, bro, we got some beef coming up tomorrow, baby. Hey, bro, you can put that W. Hey, you can put that W all you fucking want, bro. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna rip that bitch off, and I'm gonna throw an L on that motherfucker, bro. Guess who we got? We got Sidney Crosby. We got Sidney Crosby, the OG, my guy. Who else we got? We picked up Kasperi Kapanen. Who, my God, that man is lightning on fucking ice, dude. That dude is speedy. We got Malkin, who we won't talk about it. We got fucking P.O. Joseph, Pierre Oliver motherfucking Joseph, the rookie, who has been making an incredible rookie season as a defenseman. My God, that man looks good as fuck, and that's my next fucking jersey. I'll tell you that shit right now. We got Zucker, who was on a point streak to end all fucking point streaks. My guy, the Capitals are going to get their ass beat, baby. What's up? You got something to say? What's up?
Suck on dick.
Let me keep it nice and simple.
All right, we'll get off hockey. We'll get off
That's
hockey.
it. That's all I'm going to say.
We'll get off hockey. We'll move on.
Why does it look like Jake's joking?
Because I like to. All right, next topic.
Oh my God, he's choking.
Is anybody choking?
Oh yeah, hey everybody. Everybody, to our 7 subscribers, I got a life update. This is a dog. We have a dog now.
Look at it.
Dog is just like,
this is Bagel, who is somehow 54% pit bull terrier and like 10% chihuahua. I don't know how, but she is a beautiful baby, and name is Bagel.
I hope the chihuahua was the boy. Damn, that must have been a hard one. That's a big dog. That's a big dog.
Oh, he's talking about the parents.
Oh, you think a pit bull terrier fucked a chihuahua, bro? No, man. That chihuahua got a stepladder, bro.
It's the Taco Bell dog. It's the Taco Bell dog going at it, bro.
You said, yo quiero pit bull pussy.
Oh my God.
He comes up. No quiero coca.
Yes, dude. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos. What the fuck?
Okay, but like
The man, the myth.
get into it.
The most expensive man.
Was there literally anything for me to look at on this? Because I have no idea.
No.
All he did was just he stepped down. So Jeff Bezos stepped down as the CEO of Amazon. He's now one of the board members, which to me, man, smart fucking idea, because you go from being the CEO of one of the biggest companies in the world, and you step down.
Companies.
Exactly, and you step down not only with more money than God himself, but now you don't have to do shit, and you still collecting a paycheck.
Yeah.
This man retired, and he retired. That's it. And it doesn't matter who the next CEO of Amazon is. Jeff Bezos will always be Jeff Bezos. And nothing will ever replace that man because not only is he a greedy reptile man, he literally is the fucking inventor of the biggest company in the fucking world, dude.
Yeah.
And now he just gets to rest on his $20 trillion fucking dollars, however much he has, and just be a board member. You know what his job is now? Whenever they come up with motions in a board, he just goes, I don't like that. I kind of like that. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's his job now, dude. And he collects a paycheck for it. What the fuck?
Could you believe, like, the last time, like, when Amazon came out, it was very, like, small, you know? And then, like, the next biggest thing that Amazon had that caught my interest was when they had those little buttons you could press, and it would automatically add something to the cart.
Yes,
dude.
dude.
Your house.
That shit was crazy.
Bro, just imagine a whole wall filled with that just going. Don't need that one.
Bro.
Next thing you know, your kid's playing with it. You have like 47 Tide like things in your.
Yo, did my kid just order 17 boxes of Trojan condoms? How did that happen?
He said, "I don't want another of me."
I want to make that damn sure.
Don't want to.
He's sitting there over there tapping back and forth doing some fucking GTA cheat code with Plan B and Trojan condoms.
Trojan, don't sponsor us.
No, fuck you, sponsor us.
That, bro.
Dude, no,
Fuck
do sponsor
us
us.
and then sponsor us.
Yo, can we
But
get
not
Plan
in
B
that
to
order.
sponsor us?
Dude, honestly, if Plan B sponsored us, my life would be great, man.
Right.
Bro.
Don't
This
pay
should
us.
happen
Just
3 years
send me
ago.
once every
Don't do that.
one. Just send me one a day.
Yeah, send me. Yeah, well, I'll take one a week, man, because that can be like my special day of the week. I come home from an extra long day at work, pump my girlfriend full of cum, and then hey, here's her free Plan B. You know, one of those like it's kind of like it's like a treat, you know, it's like
Yeah.
a little treat for both of us.
It's like a reward.
What's up, Jake? You look disgusted, bro.
It's all fun and games until it don't work.
Jake's the only one of us with a kid.
Nah, bro, like, listen, I don't care about other people's decisions or what they do. I will support somebody whether it's good for them or not. Kudos to you. Well, but when people are like, yeah, bro, I was fucking this bitch the other night and I just came in here, I'm like, oh, bro, what? Are you not worried about where she's been or not? There's that. Like, you could be a dad and be paying child support, bro. Like, that's not fun.
I'm just saying.
Not that I'm a no.
So sweaty when you say that, bro. You said that's not fun.
Does the bags under my eyes not, like, show that?
I just
Said, "Look,
love.
child support." He said, "Come here." He said, "Child support."
I don't like that.
That's not fun, bro.
No,
You don't
bro,
want no
I
child
like-
support.
No, bro. I don't. You see my eye? It's going back. No.
Hey, you ever been bent over, and fucked? Pay child support.
Unless you like being bent over and fuck. If that's your thing, if you like being pegged, like,
In which case,
still.
pay child support.
I just love how Jake started that conversation with, "I don't care what self-destructive behaviors you have. I'm gonna support it. Just don't fucking bring a kid into this world." Wait, you have an iPhone, don't you?
Yeah. So I gotta take out the headphones for a little bit.
Get fucked, Apple.
Yeah. I also got. Well,
You just
hey,
have wireless headphones, you fucking poor piece of shit.
Aaron, your new Android also is the same
Bro, I'm on
condition.
child support. What do you want
I don't
me to
have the
do?
new one yet.
Oh,
You ever gotten fucked? Child support.
Yes. I didn't
But Alex,
enjoy it.
You ever want wireless headphones? Don't pay child support. Don't do it. It's crap.
Jesus
You have
Christ.
wired headphones your whole life. You have wired headphones, bro.
All right.
You see
Fuck.
this shit. You see this shit. Child support.
her later in life.
Now, looping back to Bezos, a lot of people are saying this is the stupidest decision he's ever made, but it's like he's got enough money for his kids, his grandkids, and his great-grandkids to never work a day in their life. And then still have some for their kids. I mean,
He has
what the
enough money to own the human population.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
get
at this
back out
point,
of it.
what is he going to do by gaining more money? He's having to put in a lot more effort into the company as a CEO than he is in the chair.
Exactly. It was a genius fucking move.
Yeah.
I would have made the same damn move because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Exactly.
You know, if I see a way out, I've got $3 trillion in my fucking bank account right now, and I see a fucking board position open that pays me a pretty damn good amount. I'm gonna go buy a fucking McLaren, and I'm gonna sit in my fucking board chair for the rest of my damn life.
I'm going to figure out how to get that McLaren into the boardroom.
Exactly. I'm gonna sit in the motherfucking McLaren honking my horn when I agree with people. What they fucking say. I swear,
he's
dude,
like,
the
I'm
reason
done
we
with
got
this.
rid of the original division is because Alex kept shooting dogs, bro. I swear.
Don't give the dog a hitbox if you don't want me to shoot it.
I just want you to know there is somebody here who's really fucking pissed off at you right now.
Oh yeah, she looks so mad.
I like how she's raising her hand.
What you think, my guy?
Me.
She said, "Hey, bro, you shut your ass up." Hold up. There's a reason I unplugged these damn cameras. Let's talk about this. This is a talking point right here.
Okay.
So when we got when we got Bagel, right? We ended up getting those little fucking pet cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't shake. Please don't shake.
Shake
Yes,
Bagel.
I see. Oh, thank God. Okay, she shook on the ground. Thank fucking Christ, dude.
Shit with my tail.
You okay?
Yo, hold on. All right. So check this out. We got these things. Pet Cube is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. The brand ain't watching us right now. So we got these Pet Cube cameras, right? They're kind of cool because they have like little magnetic mounts that you can. They got the sticky on the back of the magnet. You can put up on the wall or some shit, and then just magnetically mount it. And you can put it like anywhere you want. They were actually really cool cameras, and I really enjoyed them. The problem that I had with them is that they have like these sharing options, right? And it's like, oh, do you want to share your camera to the public? Because like if it's like one of those things where like it's the camera and it's only pointed directly at like the corner where the dog sleeps or some shit,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, you can like make content with that if you want to. I don't fucking know. But it's like it has all these sharing options where it's like friends or private or public, whatever. And so I had it on friends because, you know, me and Brittany, we were using the cameras. So I wanted her to be able to see them wherever she was too. We had one in the living room and then one underneath our counter pointing towards Bagel's little corner that we have for her. And there was one night where like shit was like being really weird. And so the camera, you can like view it, but you can also like talk on it and hear your pet too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like if you see your pet fucking chewing on something, you can just yell at them like, hey, bitch, stop, you know? And so there was one night where I'm like just playing Xbox, just chilling out, and I see the light on the camera start blinking like somebody's watching it. And I text Brittany and I'm like, hey, babe, are you watching the camera right now? And she's like, she texts me hours later saying, no, I was at work. I wasn't on a break. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I unplugged the camera real quick. I like reset it because I'm like, oh, maybe it's just glitching out, whatever. Hey, basically, right? I got worried because I was like, okay, somebody's fucking watching this motherfucker. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And so I like unplugged it or whatever, tried to reset it. I was like, maybe it's just glitching up. Well, I started doing it again like an hour later. I'm like, all right, somebody's watching this shit, and it's not me and it's not Brittany. So I unplugged the cameras. I put up in a drawer. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not having somebody watch me, you know, fucking jerk off on the couch. And so I just got a fucking notification. It's been a while since I've unplugged the cameras, but it's like some fucking random account followed me. I'm like, what the fuck? And I open up the account, and the description is like, follow me for my private masturbating videos. I'm like, bitch, you bought a pet camera so that you can mount it in front of your fucking crusty ass pussy. Talk about follow me for some masturbating video. What the fuck?
Oh.
So anyways, I followed her back, and she's got great shit.
Link will be in the description.
Yeah, link will be in the description. You bet your ass it's gonna be in there.
Jake's ass sitting in the camera.
Yeah, all I can see is his right ass cheek, bro.
He's trying to pull up Amazon to buy that camera, so hopefully he'll get the same invite.
This musty bitch putting her pussy all over the internet. great content, bro.
Great content. Huge fan of ours. Go give her a like. Go give her a follow. Feel free to share her shit around the world.
And thank you so much, Pussy Girl 127, for sponsoring this video.
Crusty Pussy Girl.
Crusty Pussy Girl. She part of the Crusty crew, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Man.
We got 3 white boys.
I think that we are gonna let sleeping dogs lie, and we're not gonna lose the 10 cents per video that we're already getting. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna keep that gravy train rolling in as much as we possibly can.
10 cents is better than no sense. Money talk, baby.
Coming from a dude with no sense.
I got $10.
You got $10. The fuck you get $10 from?
Crusty
Blew a
Pussy
guy in
Girl.
the alley.
I blew a guy in the eye. Totally unrelated, but I sucked dick before this podcast.
No, bro. I was
Straight up.
no.
That's why you were eating all that chili. You gotta get the
Universal
taste out.
choking sign, Like, I saw somebody choking and I helped them out.
Saw
That's
somebody
all I got.
choking.
Well,
Is
we
this
don't
guy
know what we're talking
choking?
about you.
Is he choking?
Bro, he was.
Ma'am, are you
Choking.
choking? Ma'am, are you choking? I need you to tell me if you're choking. Are you choking, dude? Or are you choking? Which is it? Are you choking?
That was a great time to plug our sponsor.
Oh, you're choking. Okay, gotcha.
AmishMeat.com.
AmishMeat.com.
Yeah, big shout out to Amish Meat. Thank you again for sponsoring this video. Guys, listen, Amish Meat, I've been using these guys for fucking years. And when I say these guys are high quality, I mean they are high fucking quality. I'm talking galvanized rubber right up your ass. I'm talking fucking any texture you could possibly fucking imagine. I'm talking that squishy rubber, that hard rubber, that hard rubber. You know what I'm saying? They got all that shit. And if you subscribe today for $30.99, that's about $31 a month, you could get a gift bag of at least 7 trial-size dildos. And I'm just saying, these things are fucking incredible. When I say trial size, I mean trial size. I'm talking trail size, because you know what's on a trail? A horse. It's a horse dick, dude. You're literally getting a horse dick in the mail. And I get that they're bringing back these things that, you know, are like cool and like people have been asking for them.
Yeah.
But like with EA, man, it just feels so ingenuine. It really fucking does, because the way that they fucked Madden and the way that they fucked all of their sports games that they've ever fucking made. Their sports games are garbage, with the exception of NHL. They actually do a pretty good job on NHL. I like NHL. I think it's a good game. I do. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but I think that they did a really good job with it. But with the way that they fucked every game that they fucking made, and the way that they have just riddled it with microtransactions and made it unplayable without spending at least a little bit of money after you buy the fucking base game, I do not trust them. And the fact that they come out and they say, oh, we're going to gift you this thing that you've been asking for fucking like years, dude. It's been like fucking years, at least 5. I don't know when the fuck the last NCAA game was made, because I never played NCAA.
I
But
think it's been like 8 years, honestly.
it's 8 years. There you go. That's even fucking better, dude. People have been asking for these things for years and years and years and years and years, but they won't do it until it's profitable. You want to know why it's profitable now? Because there's a fucking pandemic. They know that people are itching for that fucking nostalgia because of, 1, the pandemic, and 2, because this generation is realizing that we're about to hit our fucking 30s, and all of a sudden nothing makes fucking sense anymore, and we want to go back to what it used to be. You know, if they started remaking fucking like the OG like Mortal Kombat games, if they like fucking remasters of the Mortal Kombat games, dude, people would come. If they remastered, if they fucking like bought out the rights to like Sega and shit, and they started remastering like fucking Battletoads and shit like that.
Shit.
All of these things, like, dude, the whole
original
thing, right? The
PlayStation
push
1
right
games.
now. The push right now is remastering games, which is not a bad thing.
No.
I do really enjoy remastering games. I think that it's really cool. I was talking to Eddie about this today, actually, when they were remastering some of the COD games. I thought it was really cool. They remastered they did the Modern Warfare, well, I think 1 and 2 campaigns. I thought that was sick.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool they're bringing back these games, because I'm gonna be a bitch, right? I understand that I'm a consumer. I'm going to consume the fuck out of that, because I've been waiting for this shit for years, because these are games that I used to play way back in the day that now I can play again. That backwards compatibility thing, that was a huge hit, because people were going like, dude, there's these games that I haven't played in fucking years, the OG Xbox games that I can now play on my Xbox One without having to break out my Xbox out of the attic or go back to the pawn shop that I sold it at.
Yeah, Black was a big fucking Big fucking game I used to play back in the day, and as soon as that thing hit backwards compatibility, that's all I played. I wouldn't play with y'all because that's all I would fucking play because it just brought back that happy memory.
Bitch.
Well, you don't make me happy like Black does anymore.
This is the same thing. Like I played King of
Say it.
Hearts
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't
they
gonna say it.
remastered that game at least like 10 or 15 different times before they finally moved on and made 3. So like, personally, it just depends on what they do as a company. Like,
No, fuck them, man.
Doom
Fuck 'em.
coming out the
Like-
first remastered Doom that came out since 64, that was good.
Yeah.
But the second game was a little reaching. Like it
Hey,
just depends. Like
when did that
Dead Space
remaster
1 and
come
2
out?
is a good game. But
30
3
years later.
When did that remaster come out?
It came out like a while back. It was
A while back. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You want to know why it came out a while back? Because that's before these. I don't know what it was, man. There was this weird shift in the gaming industry, and we have talked about this. All of us have
Yeah.
fucking talked about how fucking horrific the gaming industry is right now. Because there was this weird fucking shift, and I don't know where it came from. Obviously, I think that part of it started with microtransactions, but it started kind of happening before that too. Before the whole battle pass thing and everything else. And Jake is watching the fight right now. I can tell because he's just fucking looking like an
He's
idiot
just
over there,
zoned
bro.
out, like,
He said. Anyways, bro, I don't know what shifted it. I think part of it was started with the battle pass concept and the microtransactions, all those different things. But there was this weird fucking shift where we went from making games to make games good and to build like this great name for our company because we made an amazing game. Games like fucking Fable,
Yes.
which were like an insanely good series. What else was a good series? Like COD before like some of the more modern CODs, like before games like Advanced Warfare and
Yeah.
Infinity Warfare, all that
Oh,
shit.
I
Like
was gonna
before
say, like
games
right
that.
about like World of War. After that, it kind of started going back
Yeah.
downhill.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And so like there was this era of games where it was just like seriously people were making games to make good games. People were making games for people who wanted to play games. Now they are making games to make money. Now they are making games to cater towards the professional side of things in these professional circuits. Because what the fuck is Cold War? It's skill-based matchmaking. What the fuck is Modern Warfare? It's nothing but skill-based matchmaking. What are all these games that for some reason have a competitive circuit, bro? Warface Breakout. That game does not have a huge player base, but they have a competitive circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they really
fucking
do.
weird, man. Everything is competitive now. And I know we have talked about this individually on our own, but there is no more casual gaming.
No.
It's gone. There is no more gaming for gaming's sake. It is gaming because we're gonna game because we're gonna try and win whatever else. We're gonna try and be number one fucking ranked. We're gonna try and be as toxic as possible because we saw this shit on YouTube or we saw it on fucking TikTok. And don't get me started on what TikTok has done to the gaming industry.
Yeah.
We saw it on Twitch. Don't get me started what Twitch has done to the gaming industry. Like all of these different fucking things have come together to make fucking multiplayer gaming one of the most miserable things that I've ever experienced in my life. That's why I was talking today with Eddie before everybody else got on today, and we were discussing old campaigns that made us really happy. Mine was Medal of Honor.
Yes.
Dude, that campaign was insane. I sent y'all 6 days in Fallujah.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and retry that game because I was excited for that because it was focused on single player, and it's going to be this insane story that focuses on like the realism of combat and things like that, right? All these things that excite me because they are story driven. I loved Modern Warfare's campaign. I thought they did a great job. And then I started playing the multiplayer, and I was fucking miserable because multiplayer gaming is no longer casual and it's no longer fucking fun.
I miss the days where you could go back in Modern Warfare 2 and just run around with a tack knife and something else like a UMP-45, Dead Silence, a Marathon Pro, Lightweight Pro, fucking around with your boys. Like, who can get the most throwing knife kills in the map? Now I have to sweat in a game in order to play it because, like, bro, I'm a competitive man. Like, I don't like losing. So
Yep.
I'm not going to sit here and lose every single fucking match I play because that's not enjoyable. But I do enjoy fucking around with my friends. Like, dude, like, what if we all had a noob tubes with one-man army pro on Modern Warfare?
Yeah, and you just
how
can't do that
fucking
anymore.
Stupid we get.
Yeah.
Exactly, but now it's tailored to how good are we gonna do in this game?
So-
So the next game we're pushed into a skill-based matchmaking that's like absurd, bro.
But-
No, that is
let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whenever it comes to a great game that you could get 3 to 4 people on, that you would have fun playing with your friends, either a LAN party, split screen on the same console, or online. Halo.
man.
LAN
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh,
Okay,
You got some nostalgia with the LAN party.
dude, I'm telling you. Okay,
Fucking
so
Halo 2.
in high school, I ran cross country, and the team on Thursday nights would go and hang out at somebody's house, and everybody would bring their fucking Xbox, and we'd have like a 4-system LAN party, and just fuck around, because that's all there was to gaming at that point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or we would fucking 4 of us would hop on fucking Halo 3 and achievement hunt. The last fucking level, if you got it through it all the way and fucking on a fucking ghost instead of the goddamn warthog, it was challenging as fuck. But you know what? It was no competitiveness to it. There was the only competition was between you and what you could fucking do. You know what I mean? Look at the amount of effort they put into the original Halo campaign, and then the amount of effort they put into the fucking remaster for the original Halo. That was, in my opinion, one of you said, you know, your single player game was Medal of Honor, right? Mine was always Halo. You know what I mean? From day one, it was always Halo because of the amount of effort they put into either telling the story or giving you something to do besides playing the story in the story.
And see, I have to agree with Alex here because I originally started off with playing Xbox on Halo through LAN parties with my friend.
Jesus.
Like way back in like elementary. Just weird to say. I feel like I'm dating myself. Awkward. But like, it went from that to then going into COD 4 into now what we do for our own personal, I'm gonna put in quotations here, enjoyment. Because sometimes you're killing it, and the next time you're just getting slaughtered, and you're just angry and you rage quit.
Yeah.
And the nostalgia of the LAN party and Halo like 2, just like from room to room yelling at each other, I fucking miss.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it can be kind of hard to talk about old gaming versus new gaming because a lot of it does have to do with nostalgia, and
Right.
nostalgia is like inherently it's like one of those things where like even things that really weren't better like seem better just because it was, you know, quote, back in the day. But one of like the thing that I have always harped on when I talk about modern gaming today and like how it just doesn't mesh so well with like how we grew up playing games and shit is, one, you can look at what the companies are doing, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare is the greatest example of that. I think is the single best example that you can point at and say that is exactly why these things are wrong. Because what happened was you have this great game with a phenomenal campaign, really good multiplayer. Like, as much as it's very frustrating, but it's very good multiplayer.
Yeah.
They did a great job with it. It looks great. It feels great. The mechanics run very smoothly for the most part.
The menu is shit.
And yeah, and what happens is people complain about like there's all these fucking cheaters. When you go to Warzone, you're forcing me to do crossplay. Nobody wanted that. You're being forced to play with PC players. All these different things, like it, and the way that they just kind of ignore it, right? Or they come out with like this qualifying statement about like, well, we're working on cheaters and we're working on banning more accounts. Well, it's not about banning more accounts. We're asking for an anti-cheat system, right? Something in place to where it doesn't matter what account you're running or what IP you're on. If you're using a VPN, that if you are cheating, you cannot get into the game because the anti-cheat stopped you.
Yeah.
You know what game had anti-cheat better than fucking Call of Duty? MapleStory, dude.
Oh,
Roblox has better
yes.
anti-cheat.
Fucking RuneScape has
Dude, you
better
could not
anti-cheat.
do anything in MapleStory,
No.
or they would ban you right fucking there. And then
Straight
if
up,
they
dude.
did, they would say, "Have fun because it's a domain website you have to down from."
Yup. Yup, dude.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How can you tell me that a PC game that I played when I was fucking 14 that it's some little fucking animated little fuck just walking around with a dope ass sword killing slimes and shit. How could how can you tell me that this bitch right here, this bitch go
Yo, bro!
Yeah.
Like he gets hit.
fucking Call of Duty, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, man?
Listen,
It doesn't make sense, bro, because you know what? You know what it is? It's because that's the era of games where people made games to be good. People made games because they wanted people to enjoy the games that they're playing, and they wanted to be a company that when they put out games, they're going to make a lot of money because people are going to go, oh, fucking Nexon made that? Bet. They made MapleStory. I'm going to play that shit.
Yeah.
Because I know that when I get on there, there's not going to be cheaters. There's not going to be this weird fucking toxicity for no reason. Like all these different things. But now you've got companies who we started with the Battle Pass system, and I'm not going to blame Fortnite for the fucking decline of the gaming industry, but they were kind of the first people who really brought in the Battle Pass system into things. So now you've got this Battle Pass microtransaction system, which of course Battle Passes are not necessary.
Right.
It's just one of those things that kind of contributed to the overall culture of how games are now. You've got microtransactions. You've got a lot of games that are pay to win. A lot of now we've been shifting a lot to where it's kind of looking a lot better, to where there's not so many pay to win type things. It's more of like pay to look slightly better. And I appreciate that because that's kind of what I think microtransactions should be in the first place is, you know, you can pay to look this way, but it's not going to make you fucking better at the game. It's just going to make your gun look cooler, you know?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. But I think that a lot of what started it was the Battle Pass system, one, the microtransactions, the ridiculous microtransactions, two, and three, and I think one of the worst parts of it is things like Twitch and TikTok. And it sucks because both of those things are a double-edged sword, right? Twitch and TikTok, they are very much like... So well, let's start with this, right? The example of Among Us, which is the best example I think that you can use of how Twitch is a good thing, right? Among Us was this game that had been out for a while and not like a lot of people really played it or knew about it because it got big, not because it was a new game, but because people were taking interest in it and people were playing it and they were streaming it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. That's why Twitch is a good thing because it gives these smaller games an opportunity to flourish, right?
Yeah.
Among Us was really kind of nothing. And they were working on a sequel before it got big. And then it got big and they said, well, hey, we want our game to be good, which honestly, fucking good for you guys. They said, we want our game to be good. So instead of trying to continue with the sequel, we're going to can it. And then we're going to work on making the game that we have that is so popular right now better.
Yeah.
Right? That's one of the ways that Twitch can be good. One of the ways that it can be bad are it comes to like the people who do like these weird things where like they're like, hey, there's a new bug in Warzone and I'm gonna do nothing but spend this entire 4-hour stream exploiting that bug and pissing people off. And it's like, I get it, dude. You know, Call of Duty lobbies used to be toxic as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Back in the Modern Warfare days, they used to be the most toxic things you could possibly dream of. And that has not changed. And it's cool because I kind of like having that toxic lobby again. But it's a toxic gameplay lobby and not a toxic I'm a fuck your mom lobby. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Modern Warfare 2 is those bad boys. Like, you walk in and be like, fuck you and your mom. Like, bro, you
Bro,
could
it's
be like,
all about
bro,
that
my
Black
mom's
Ops,
dead. And then they would be
Oh.
like, I'm gonna skull fuck your mom's dead body, bro. Dude, there
Bro,
was
it's
some
all about that
outrageous
Black Ops
shit I
lobby
heard.
where you couldn't be in a party, though. You had to have the game chat
Yeah.
or
Yep.
talk to your friends. That was the pinnacle of toxicity.
It was so funny.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it
like,
was so funny. And like that's the way you should do it. That's how your
Yeah.
game should be toxic. Your game should be toxic because some 12-year-old just told you that he fucking ate your mom's ass. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be toxic because this dude dropped the loadout on himself and now he's invisible for the entire game of Warzone and can win because nobody can see him. It shouldn't be toxic because there's only one good gun in the game and only that gun is used. And if you use any other gun, you're not going to win or even crack the top 10. It shouldn't be toxic in the way that the only way that you can win a multiplayer match is to corner camp with a fucking fire-breathing shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what toxicity should be. The toxicity should be, hey, dude, I just gave your dad a rim job. How do you feel about that? That's the toxicity, because that shit's fucking funny, man. But
And, like,
no,
that's me clap back. Like, that felt great. He said.
yeah,
And
he
then you fuck them up with a grenade launcher.
exactly, bro, and that's how the thing should be, man.
Yeah.
And not the way that it has been, where these Twitch streamers, dude, hey, bro, hey, man.
I don't want to
Bro,
talk about it. I don't want
we
to talk about
almost made. Did you just clink yourself and fuck
it.
yourself
No,
up?
bro, I took a swig and I pushed it up and down too fast and it started foaming up on me. I didn't realize it until it was way too late, and I was like,
Also,
What?
All
bro,
right.
bro,
Well, hey,
bro,
on that
bro,
note, give me 1 sec. I gotta get another beer.
All right.
sorry,
So I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this time around. This is another podcast. Work schedules are finally starting to even out a little bit, at least the other guys. Mine is still absolute shit, but I'm starting to see a little bit more sunlight on the weekends. So we're definitely trying to lean more towards popping up some more podcasts, but we will start recording some gaming fucking shit.
Fucking suck.
I do fucking suck.
bro.
All right.
You better fucking keep that in too, cocksucker.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
All right, I'm
You
keeping
want me
it
to do
in.
the outro?
No,
I
I'm
can do
keeping
the
it in.
outro.
I'm keeping it in. We're also going to be trying to get a lot more gaming content uploaded as well, because that was the original plan for this channel anyway. Thank you for joining us. Hope you like Jake. He's an absolute asshole that can't get his fucking cord out of the goddamn camera. And we will see y'all next time.
Yeah, thank you to our sponsor, Amish Meat, for once again sponsoring another incredible video. So we've been working with these guys for years now. I mean, before we even really started, before we got big on YouTube, before we got big on TikTok, we've been working with these guys for a long time, and just a bunch of really solid dudes. Just a bunch of guys who just really like Amish cock. Just as much as we do. So thank you again, Amish Meat, for the sponsor. And then once again, don't forget to use the code Krusty Crew. That's KRUSTY Crew with a K on AmishMeat.org. And get that 20% off, man, for you and a loved one. Happy Valentine's Day, you lonely fucking pieces of shit.
And find a bad bitch with the wagon. No.
And we'll end it on that, baby.
Yeah.